भारत के वीरों की गाथा सुनाने, देश प्रेम सबके मन में जगाने लेकर आए हैं कृष और बाल्टी बॉय। भारत है
I am Sanskriti, a living encyclopedia. By the way, I'm a conch, but I know everything about Indian histories, legends, cultures as the back of my shell. Krish, Trish, and Balti Boy are my friends who narrate the stories, and my job is to help them get the right information about it. Do you like to listen to the stories too? Then come along. We will have great fun. Good morning, dear friends.
Good morning, Sanskriti. Hey, even after your wake-up greeting, Krish and Balti Boy haven't woken up. Looks like they don't want to listen to the story.
Huh? Story? Wake up, Balti Boy! Trish is narrating a new story.
Story? Okay, Krish. Here, I've woken up. Hey, why is this mice battalion standing like that in attention?
Story time!
Trish, tell me a story, no?
Before we begin the story, tell me who was the first Queen of India who fought fiercely against the foreigners?
Should I tell you, Trish?
Tell me, Balti Boy.
Rani Lakshmi Bai! What's the big deal in this? Every child knows about this.
Absolutely wrong answer.
What?
Dear Sanskriti, what do you think they should eat to sharpen their minds?
A handful of almonds every day.
Almonds we'll eat later on, but tell us the correct answer.
Queen Abbakka Devi, aka Abhaya Rani, Chota dynasty's queen.
Queen?
We should know our country's history, not just to pass the exams, but to learn something from it and be inspired by it. That's important. Dear Sanskriti, story mode on.
In the 16th century, on India's western coastline at Karnataka's Tulunadu region, the Chauta dynasty had a small kingdom named Ulal, whose queen was Abbakka Devi.
In the 16th century, India's trade relations with the Ottoman Empire were very good. Indian spices, gold, pearl, cotton and other items commanded excellent prices in the Ottoman markets.
Voila! Your spices have increased the taste of our food. Please convey to the Queen of Ulal, Abbakka Devi, our best wishes.
Certainly. We will return soon.
Queen Abbakka Devi was especially known for her preference of living less in her palace and more among her subjects.
Devi, this time the harvest of cardamom and pepper has been very good.
Amazing. You will get even better prices this time.
Queen Abbakka's subjects were very happy with their queen. But her husband King Lakshmappa was very angry with her.
My queen, what you are doing is wrong.
My lord, I know my duty very well. But you are forgetting one thing. That Mangaluru is a part of Bangadi. And you are the king of Bangadi, my lord. You know this very well that the Portuguese forces have captured the fort of Mangaluru. Yet you are silent.
My lady, your Ulal and our Bangadi are both small kingdoms. And the Portuguese army is far more stronger and bigger than us. It would be wise to ally with them.
These Portuguese can never be our allies. You are my husband, but Ulal's security is my duty. Therefore, I have decided that from now on, Ulal will not pay the annual taxes to the Portuguese forces.
If this is what you have decided, then listen to me as well. I will never ever step in your kingdom, Ulal, again. And do not expect any kind of help from me.
The Queen's words turned out to be right. The Portuguese never wanted to be anybody's allies. Ullal's ships that were returning after trading with the Ottoman Empire were attacked by the Portuguese forces.
This is a Portugal ship. Alert everyone!
It was a blistering battle in which the Portuguese forces captured the ships of Ullal and took the commander of Ullal's forces captive. They then took the stolen goods and other captives to the Mangaluru fort, which was under the command of Commander Ribeiro.
Declare in all the neighboring kingdoms around Ullal that any help given to Ullal's Queen Abakka Devi or any business done with her will be considered illegal by the government. And Ullal will have to pay double the tax from today. Only then they can conduct any trade.
When this news reached the ears of Queen Abakka Devi, she sent a message to Commander Ribeiro.
Go and deliver a message to Commander Ribeiro. Ask him to immediately return our captain, our ship, and all its belongings. And also, for killing our own people and incurring trade losses on us, they must pay 1,000 gold coins as compensation.
Compensation, my foot!
Ribeiro was shocked after listening to the message.
Trish, these Portuguese forces, why were they harassing Queen Abakka so much? And who were they?
Malabar coast, which is part of southern India, is where the Portuguese first started trading spices, resulting in the Portuguese economy's boost and also an increase in their greed. They allied with us and then slowly started cheating us and then started to attack our coastal lands. The Portuguese then conquered the entire coastline and made Goa their headquarters to rule it.
This means they were not traders, but pirates.
You are right. Then what happened, Trish?
Then, attack! As the Portuguese forces attacked Ullal, Queen Abakka was ready and set to face them.
The promise which I gave to my mother Queen Hiriya Abakka Devi will be fulfilled and will always fight to protect Ullal. Our army will surround the fort of Mangaluru from all sides and attack it at once. We have only one objective: to protect our Ullal.
After a fierce battle, the brave army of Queen Abakka made the Portuguese forces kneel before it. Seeing this, Commander Ribeiro fled from the battlefield. This is how Queen Abakka not only captured the Mangaluru fort, but also rescued her captured captain and the rest of her soldiers. Not only did she take back all the goods looted from Ullal's merchant ship, but also seized 4 Portuguese government ships. And this was a tight slap on the face of the Portuguese. When Captain Ribeiro escaped and ran to the Portuguese governor of Goa,
Queen Abakka's fear made you flee. Coutinho, I order you to capture Ullal.
after a few days, with 20 warships and 3,000 soldiers, Commander Coutinho started an attack on Ullal. But Queen Abakka this time too was fully prepared. She had a unique plan to give a jaw-breaking blow to the Portuguese forces. She made her forces dip coconut husks in oil, tie them on the tips of their arrows, lighted them, and rained the burning arrows on the ships of the Portuguese in such quick volleys that not even half of the forces under Coutinho could reach the shores of Ullal. And then again, the queen, along with her army, started a fiery attack. It is said that Queen Abakka Mahadevi fought fiercely for 4 days against the Portuguese soldiers and fulfilled the promise given to her mother, keeping Ullal's lands free from the clutches of the Portuguese rule. And after Abakka Mahadevi, both her brave daughters protected and served Ullal.
And yes, in Karnataka, the story of Queen Abakka is still narrated through folk dances. She is still alive among the people of the Tulunadu region. Not only that, every year people celebrate the Abakka Mahadevi festival.
And with this, for telling the story, Trish gets the Rani Abakka Mahadevi Award.
Not for telling stories, but this award is given every year in Tulunadu to heroes like Queen Abakka for achievements in cultural and various other fields. Correct, Sanskriti?
Correct.
Well, Trish, tell me, why have you named it Sanskriti?
Sanskriti, you tell them.
The culture of India is very diverse, vast, and grand. And my purpose is to introduce it to all of you. That's why I am named Sanskriti. And I live in the heart of every Indian. So guys, take good care of me.
Say it proudly. Hey guys, if you enjoyed listening to this story a lot, then you will definitely have more fun watching it.
Watch Krish Trish Balti Boy Bharat Hai Hum every Sunday at 11 a.m. on Doordarshan.
And our streaming partners are Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. Stay tuned.